What is going on, Dab Alert Nation? The week has finally come with a smattering of Black Friday deals getting dumped all over us like a German Scheisse video. And go check out Fantavision. He's done a couple kind of broad overviews of Walmart, Target, Best Buy, Black Friday deals. He'll show you like everything. Go check out Fantavision, link in the description. I wanted to talk more of specific categories because I know when a lot of people are out doing Christmas shopping, you guys want to know where the best spot is to get a specific item as opposed to just all the deals in general at a store. So today we're going to talk about the Nintendo Switch, notorious for being the absolute stingiest company when it comes to discounts. There are games still that are years old that are still going for $60. We're going to try to go over some of these Black Friday deals because there are actually a couple decent deals this year. We'll start off with the bundle, and you probably have some sort of debilitating mental disorder if you don't have a Nintendo Switch by the winter of 2018. But it is an awesome gift, and if you are one of the few people that has not purchased one for yourself, there are a couple solid bundles. The most common one we're going to see everywhere, $300, Target, Best Buy, Walmart, $300 for the system and a digital download copy of Mario Kart 8. Regardless of who you're buying the system for or if it's yourself, Mario Kart 8 is going to be a staple in that library. Now, it is frustrating to not have a physical copy of the game. Obviously, collectors, you guys want to have physical copies. You want to show your friends what you have. You want to be able to trade. And then if you don't like the game, it's nice to be able to resell it. But Mario Kart 8 is going to be a solid bet. You're going to keep that game for the duration of your Nintendo Switch. People in college today are still playing Mario Kart 64. So this is a fantastic bundle. You are getting a $60 game that you would, no questions asked, otherwise be getting for free with the bundle. Getting into the other big bundle, a place you don't usually think of when you think of video games, Kohls has, I think, the best bundle of the year. This is a Nintendo Switch, a Turtle Beach headset, and a really nice carrying case for $330. But what makes it much better is $90 Kohls cash. Now, I know you might not be a big fan of Kohls, but it is holiday season. So you can either re-gift that gift card, or better yet, you can use that $90 to continue making purchases. You can add other items to the Nintendo Switch, or you can buy different gifts for other people. And that $90, that can go pretty far. That could be several Christmas gifts, or that could be several additional games, basically for free with the Nintendo Switch, or I should say one game, possibly some accessories, or two or three cheaper games, possibly on different systems. So that $90 Kohls cash makes that a really enticing deal. And then the Turtle Beach headset, I know Turtle Beach is kind of junky, but for some of the multiplayer games on Switch, particularly Fortnite, which is all the rage right now, it's nice to have a headset that you can actually hear the game audio in, and more importantly, you can talk in, because Fortnite, the actual audio works. I know Nintendo Switch has had some horrible party chat debacles, but Fortnite, it does work. So the Turtle Beach headset is nice. You're not going to get world-class audio out of a Switch anyway, so you're not going to need a $300 headset. The Turtle Beach is solid just for what it is, communication with your teammates. Let's get involved in the games, and actually some very exciting games on sale this year. Last year, the Switch was so new. The sales were very disappointing. Me and Fanta were really excited to go out and get some of those obscure games that we might not have spent $60 on day one, like a Breath of the Wild, or like a Skyrim, or like a Mario Kart 8. This year, we've had another year of growth. We've had another year of literally dozens of games coming out. So the opportunities are going to be there on Black Friday to pick up some of these games that fell through the crack at a discount. Starting off with Xenoblade Chronicles 2, great RPG, great JRPG, $35 at Walmart. Walmart, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, $35, $60 all day long, and we're talking a game I've put in 45 to 50 hours in it. So for $35, I mean, you could put in easily double, triple that amount of time. Really cool story, really nice graphics, and a really fun combat system that's not the cut and dry turn-based. It's action orientated and it's reaction orientated. And this controller, by the way, is the coolest thing ever. If you guys have a chance to pick up one of these, not on the secondary market, try to. But last I saw, they're going for like $100 on eBay, and I don't think we'll see them at retail again. Next game, at Best Buy, Bayonetta 2, $40. That's $20 off. A really, really fun action game, hack and slash. You guys should pick this up if you like games like Devil May Cry. Really cool game, but you might want to stick to the TV for this one because I don't know if I want to play an action crazy game like that on the tablet. I've already had a world of problems with Dark Souls. At the end of the day, you're going to be a better gamer with a Pro Controller than you are on the tablet. Now, the tablet's really fun. Don't get me wrong. Nintendo Switch is my favorite console of all time, but you're going to be more effective with a Pro Controller. So if you're going to play Bayonetta 2, you might want to play it on the TV. That being said, $40 for a Wii U title that got remade. Haven't seen it $1 under 60 yet, so 40 at Best Buy, not a bad deal. Okay, so this is the best deal, I think one of the best deals on the Switch. Phantom mentioned it in one of his videos. Starlink Battle for Atlas for $40 at Target. That's $35 off. Now, this is a doorbuster, so you're going to have to pretty much be at Target at launch. I'll probably make a video in the future talking about game plans for Black Friday because there's not enough hours to get to all the stores and be relevant, so you kind of have to schedule out your route, schedule out your trip. I'll probably do a video just before Black Friday talking about what I'll be doing. I'm going to be interested in 4K TVs, but Starlink Battle for Atlas, Star Fox game, $40. It even comes with one of those like Nintendo Labo things, I believe. So $35 off, a doorbuster at Target. Switch is going to be a hot item for sure. But I think if you get there around opening, you should be able to grab one of these at Target. I don't think they'll be swiped up immediately. It's not a AAA title that everyone knows about. And $40 doesn't sound like a great savings if you think it's a $60 game, but of course it's not. I think that's the best deal on Nintendo Switch all holiday season. Once again, $40 at Target doorbuster. Here's one I'll be looking at Best Buy. Fire Emblem Warriors for $35. Again, $25 off. Not a bad deal, and it is a Fire Emblem Nintendo party. Not the RPG maybe we were hoping for. It is more of like an action slash, exactly like Hyrule Warriors where we're hacking and slashing. But $35, when I'm at Best Buy, I might just throw that into my cart. Haven't decided yet, but if you've been waiting around on that game and been seeing it for $60 over and over again, don't have Gamers Club unlocked over and over again, $35, not a bad deal. Scoop into Best Buy and pick that Nintendo first party game up. Okay, so ARMS is an interesting one. This is going to be at Walmart for $35 as well. ARMS is a game that came out obviously very early in the Nintendo Switch's life. And at that point, I was picking up games every time they came out. ARMS was the first big Nintendo title I did not pick up. Didn't care for the concept. Fighting game where you use the Joy-Cons. And I'm so used to Nintendo Wii's kind of gimmicks that I thought this would be a poor game. $35 might be interested in picking that up on Black Friday factory sealed. If not for myself, for one of my other Nintendo Switch collector gamers that I know. Pretty cool deal. And it's definitely a game I was not going to spend $60 on. But it is a relevant game specifically for parties or for having friends over. Really cool, fun, interesting fighting. Unique, something we haven't really seen before. This one's crazy because this game just came out. Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate at Target for $35 cash. This game just came out. Monster Hunter games, if you get into them, easily 100 plus hours of entertainment. I played Monster Hunter World on Xbox One. I think 60 hours, which is pretty rare for me for a console single player game. Obviously I put in way more time than that on multiplayer games, but this game on the Switch, heard some troubling things about it. I don't know how the actual professional reviews were, but some of the people I talked to warned me against it. But for $35 for a game that could potentially be a 100-hour adventure, really good value. Once again at Target. I'm starting to see a trend here that Target is going to have possibly the best deals for Nintendo Switch, but Walmart is definitely not a joke either this year. So getting into Walmart, Skyrim, $35. A game we've probably all picked up 3 or 4 copies of over the years. Obviously, it's been beat like a dead horse. $35 for the Switch version. I had a lot of fun with it. I got it for Christmas last year, so I won't be getting it this year. But if you're really looking for an RPG, there's a lot of better ones out right now on the Switch. But if you're looking for Skyrim, you want it in your library forever, $35 for a factory sealed one. Not the end of the world. Pretty good value, although of course all of us have beat this game many times, so it's really up to you. But playing it on the go has been a lot of fun. I just sunk time at an airport, and I remember 6 hours going by like that, just playing Skyrim. Put on a headset and get lost back in that world. 2011, I got lost in it a lot, but it's still fun to jump into the game from time to time today. So jumping into Rocket League, $20 at Best Buy. Game kind of taking over. People are starting to really, it's becoming a fever pitch, almost like Fortnite, becoming incredibly popular. Apparently with a really high skill set. The jury's still out for me, but to be fair, I haven't played the game. but there are people that claim they're amazing at it, and there's people that are professionals, blah, blah, blah. Looks like a really fun game. $20, you bet I'm going to be picking that up at Best Buy. $20 for a Switch game. Don't even have to think about it. No brainer. So a couple interesting games at Target in the $25 bracket. Number one would be the Crash Bandicoot Trilogy. Picked that up on PS4, but I think having Crash on a Nintendo Switch tablet, 3 Crash Bandicoot games remastered for $25. Awesome buy. On top of that, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle for $25. I remember almost buying this game last Black Friday just because it was on sale for $45. Now it's $25. It is a really cool strategy game, very unique. If you can get over the goofy like Rabbid things, I don't know why we went with that skin. It would have been a really cool game if it was like a Metroid themed, but we went with a goofy skin, but really fun game. Really interesting strategy. I remember playing it at E3 and watched quite a few videos on it. Looks interesting. $25. I don't own it. Might be picking it up, but if you've been thinking about it, 25 is an awesome value, especially for Nintendo first party. Best Buy, $15. Mega Man Legacy Collection. Anyone that collects Nintendo or maybe doesn't want to but wants to play the old games, this is an incredible value. $15 for all of these old Mega Man games on your Nintendo Switch. If you're in Best Buy, you just have to throw this into your cart. It is I'm not sure what type of savings it is. I think it's a $30 game, so I think it's $15 off, but I might be wrong. But for $15, all those classic Mega Man games, really cool value. Something you definitely want to add on your bookshelf without even thinking about it at all financially. Kirby Star Allies, Walmart, $35. I'm not sure much about this game. I don't know if it's a new IP or if it's a collection of old games remastered. $35 though, once again, for a Kirby game. Came out not too long ago. I feel like the beginning of this summer, maybe May, at $60. So now it's down to $35. Possibly a gift, possibly a game for the collection. But $35 is kind of that price tier where you have to really want the game and think about it a bit more. But obviously much better deal than $60. Dragon Ball Fighter Z, 50% off at Best Buy, $30 if you're interested in the Dragon Ball Z series. If you're interested in fighters, $30. Obviously half price of a $60 game. Go pick that up once again at Best Buy. Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Best Buy, $30. Last but not least, a couple incredibly cheap tier Nintendo Switch games at Walmart. This is the one that got me kind of excited when I watched Fanta's video. The big one was South Park The Fractured But Whole. $17 on Nintendo Switch. Now obviously it's a port. We've had it for a couple years on different systems, but $17 for this really cool RPG. It's obviously funny. It's a South Park game. But that being said, the combat and some of the customization is really fun and the graphics are cool. In my opinion, the perfect game for handheld, the perfect game for portable, because you can kind of get distracted. You can watch a show, go back to the game. You can be on the bus, play the game, and then talk to your friend. It's not a game that requires full attention. So it works really well, in my opinion, on a tablet. $17 is that under $20, no-brainer for a Nintendo Switch game. Of course, not first party, but it is a good series, and South Park's the series I kind of grew up with, so I don't mind supporting it at $17. And then we'll get into a couple 3DS deals. Obviously, 3DS is at the absolute terminal end of its life as far as retail locations. It's going to be popular and it's going to be famous for a long time as a collectible, just like a lot of people are still playing, Game Boy, Pokemon games and stuff today. The 3DS will still be a collectible piece. There are some bundles of the ugly, atrocious 2DS with a Mario game for $80. Save yourself the time and money and go pick up one of those new 2DSs, which actually flip out. Those are way more cosmetically appealing. They're way more easy to store, and I like them a lot more than the ugly 2DS. Pick one of those up if you want to play some of these classic games. And then we have some really cool deals on some of these games. Now, if you're a collector, you might want to consider just buying a couple of these at $17 and keeping them factory sealed. You never know if it's going to be valuable in the future, or at least it's a cool, collection piece for a big Nintendo fan. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. There was a time when this game kind of first came out on the 3DS remake that it was always $60 no matter what. It was never on sale. So seeing it at $17, of course, we're on to like the second re-release of it on the 3DS. But a really cool buy at $17. Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. Donkey Kong Country Returns. I believe it was a port of a Wii game. $17. Really fun game, especially if you have like a kid. It's a kind of turn your brain off 2D fun game, $17. Animal Crossing New Leaf, another game. Put it in your 3DS, put it in your 2DS, and just watch hours and hours and hours go by. $17 if you haven't played it. I would recommend picking that up, just as kind of a travel companion. A game to play in the car or something, completely stress-free. It's just about collecting and doing little chores around town. It's nothing crazy, nothing fun, but that does appeal to a lot of people. And then $17 for Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. Now this actually is a Nintendo first-party game that came out on the 3DS. It's not a remake or anything, so this is a really cool game to pick up for $17. If you have it, maybe not complete in box or anything, why not pick it up? Leave it factory sealed as a collector's piece. You never know if it's going to be worth a bunch of money in 20 years when the kids that are like 8 or 9 now grow up. You never know. But those are some really cool $17 deals on Nintendo Switch games at Walmart. And I'm just going to check the $25 tier, see if there's anything I didn't go over. But there is not. And then I'll check the 35. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, I didn't mention. I believe that's also a port of a Wii U game. Might be wrong, but it's what we've seen, kind of the modern iteration of Donkey Kong Country games. It looks like that. Got great reviews, heard good things about it. $35. You're going to have to really kind of want the game. For me, I'm going to pass on that price. If it gets down to like $20 next Black Friday, I might throw it in the shopping cart. And then last but not least was FIFA 19. I saw that. I believe it was $35 at Walmart. Maybe even as low as $30 at Best Buy on the Nintendo Switch. Now I know sports games are lame, but last year's FIFA on the Switch, I put 60 hours in just traveling and doing the career mode. So when we're talking about value as far as time played versus spent, $30 for a FIFA 18, not a bad value at all. I believe that's at Best Buy. Walmart has it for $35. If you like soccer at all, they do also have that NBA game, but I think that's garbage. But the FIFA one, at least last year's, was really fun. Portable game. It's fun to take the Joy-Cons off and play your friends in a little quick career mode game on the Switch. And like I said, the amount of time you're going to play, yes, sports games have horrible value retention, but we're talking about hours played. $30 is a pretty good value. I think I'm going to personally be picking that up, or at least putting it on my Christmas wish list. So that's it, guys. Enjoy Black Friday. I'm going to put more content up the next couple days. If you guys could leave a thumbs up, let me know. Let me know in the comment section right now what you're going to be buying for the Nintendo Switch this holiday season, be it for yourself or be it for someone else as a present. I want to hear what everyone's going to be at, what's going to be the hot items. And I'll be back hopefully with the PlayStation 4 and Xbox one of these videos in the next couple days. I want to try to keep everything consolidated. I'll keep doing my research, and I'll let you guys know as Black Friday approaches specifically what I'll be buying and where I'll be putting my money to. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. Appreciate it. Later.